म्यूट कर। नो प्रॉब्लम, ठीक। Om Shanti and good evening. A very warm welcome to all the participants. Yet another refreshing Sunday evening talks from Brahma Kumari's Shanti Sarovar. So this is a weekly series which brings topics of great depths of spiritual significance, but the lightness of applicability in your daily life on variety of highly beneficial topics by expert speakers every Sunday from India and abroad. As said, today we have a speaker from London, while which brings today's topic, which is hope in our resilient hearts. So hope can mean many things like anticipation, aspiration, belief, good wishes. These were but few things. Someone with a resilient heart has the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties or setbacks. Let us know one single quality that enables them to do so. So to shed the topic on this, to shed the light on this topic, today we are very delighted to have Sister Harika with us from London on this wonderful topic. So Sister Harika is originally from Hyderabad and has been practicing Raj Yoga meditation since the age of 13. A full-time volunteer at Brahma Kumaris for the past 10 years. She is now based at the Brahma Kumaris National Coordinating Office in North West London, where she helps with administration and coordinating activities in Northwest London. She has found spirituality to be a joy as well as an invaluable tool in life, enabling her to explore her inner strength and skills and to share with others what she is discovering and learning on daily basis. So without taking much time of yours, so let's listen to Sister Harika now. Over to Sister Harika.
Thank you, Sister Veena. Om Shanti to each and everyone. Greetings of peace from London. Today, our topic is on resilience, hope in our resilient heart. With the current times that what we are going through, not just an individual, but the whole world as a family, we are all going through the same challenge. So at this point of time, what do we really need is the resilience power. So how is that possible, and how can we be resilient and keep our hope in our hearts? So going with this, I had few things to share with you this evening. So first of all, let's explore what resilience means. Okay, resilience means, the word resilience comes from the Latin resiliere, to leap back from illness, any situations, challenges, misfortune, whatever we call it as. it is described as a resourceful response to a challenge or as an adaptation to stress. So it is like bouncing back. Okay. So how can we bounce back when we have this critical time? And how can we keep our hearts with that hope that there is definitely something that brings a new life, a new light in each and every home, each and every corner of the world. So because when we think about resilience, okay, what comes to me is like, okay, if I'm not resilient enough, then how am I going to deal with the situations and what are the situations? Resilience works like a metaphors, okay, like what you're talking about, okay, a tree reed binding in the wind, and it again comes back. It doesn't break. So, even with our own life, when we are facing individual challenges or anything, what is the coping mechanism? It's not about the situation that comes in our life, but it is about how easily I'm coping with that situation is important. Okay, so how is that possible? With how am I, if I'm resilient enough, my thoughts, my feelings, and everything I can easily check. I can easily come back into my inner strength. And how am I dealing with that? So, all this we can see it with our very clearly. And one thing that comes in my mind is a palm tree, okay, and a blade of grass. And the palm tree is very proud that it is very tall and it is very much visible to the people around. And the blade of grass is very tiny and it's down there, okay. And it's very proud that talking to the this grass blade, saying, "Well, you cannot become like me. I am taller and I'm much more smarter." Okay, one day when when a wind blows off very strongly, okay, the palm tree falls and the grass blade is still there and it is able to come naturally. So what is this? And when I'm having that ego, okay, I'm not able to handle handle the situation. I'm not able to bounce back. So that's one of the example. And another metaphors is a ball. Okay, when you throw a ball on a hard surface, it bounces back immediately. And one of another thing that is coming into my mind is in a boxing, okay, and you have a count of 10 when the person falls down, when the boxer falls down. Okay, within that count of 10, he has to bounce back, otherwise he's knocked out. So in the life, when the challenge comes, how much easily I'm able to bounce back. Okay. So how much am I able to stay stable? So this is resilience. So resilience is like my inner strength, my inner capacity to deal with. So then what are the situations that come in our daily life today? Okay, there are so many things, okay, like the death of my own self or the family members. uh, every day we see a lot of deaths today, and it's quite scary for some people even to see somebody else's death. Okay, we are hearing lots of news. I know you know, get to know more than what I know maybe. Okay, and the disasters, okay, recently, uh, the rains that in Hyderabad made everything shut and everything was devastating. And the illness, we know now people are suffering with virus. Okay, I don't need to talk much about it. Every day you keep hearing the news. Okay, and many other challenges individually, personally, in our own life, at workplace, and in terms of relationships, in terms of the crisis that is happening. Okay, accidents, yes, many more are. So in this daily life, how resilient I am. Okay, So I have a reflective question for all of us now to reflect on. Remember a challenging situation that you faced and you bounced back quickly and you responded to it very fastly. And just think about it. Okay. What do you feel when this challenge appeared in your life? Okay, just hold on for a moment. Think about it. What do you feel when this challenge appeared in your life? And how much are we able to stand in that situation? Maybe if you want to put your points on the chat, that'll be great. Okay, when the question is being repeated, maybe if you want to answer it, you can put it on the chat. How about that? Okay. What did you feel when the challenge appeared in your life? And how much are we able to stand? You can write your points on the chat. Okay. Okay, learned out of it. Yes, I stuck in it. It's time's out. Not sometimes not. Yes. Okay, and what did you do in that challenging situation? Okay, you were a little bit frustrated. Okay. Yes. Anybody else wants to answer, please do. Sometimes work is more okay. What did you learn from that? Just think about what is that challenge and what did you learn from it? Did I learn something from it? Definitely, there might be something in it that I have learned. Okay, yes. Can you share what it is? What have you learned? And what has that allowed you to be strong? What is that allowed you to be strong in that situation? Okay, not to repeat that in future. Okay, great. Yes, to keep patience. That's great. Okay. Okay, made me strong, accept it, face it. Yes. Yes, great. So you all had a moment of reflection to think about the challenge and what did we do, what we have learned, and what made us strong in that situation. Okay, let's move forward. So, some of you have already shared some qualities of resilience. Okay. Yes. Want to be strong. Yes. Okay. Let's see the qualities of resilience. Okay. Courage, hope, light, generosity. There is some background noise. If somebody's unmute, can you please mute? Okay, thank you. Okay, acceptance, face it, determination. I only put some of them that came spontaneously to me, but there are many other qualities. Just move forward, inner power, let go of it, just be light. Okay, easy, generosity, determination, and of course, many more of these qualities of resilience. Okay, but there are some things that we are going to take up today is Okay, yeah, going forward. But what, even thinking about it, what actually blocked me in that situation? Probably, if you look at that situation now, you might be thinking, oh, I could have done much better. I wouldn't have just reacted like that. Okay. So some of the things that blocks, okay, is it could be just my ego. Okay. I don't want to bounce back. Okay. I know what I'm dealing with. I know what is it. Okay. Or why me? Why did I have to face it? Why everything comes only to me? And when a situation comes or when a health issue comes, there is rejection. Okay. I don't want to deal with it. Okay. If you look at these blockages, just think about it. Is it helping me to feel better? If I'm overthinking about it, worried about it, okay, when I have hope, lose hope about it, am I feeling good with all these blockages that I have instead of bouncing back? No, right? So let's see how we can deal with these things. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, key to a resilient heart is hope and courage. With hope, we can say anything is possible. When I have that hope, yes, I can do it. Okay, and we always have a hope. When you enter a tunnel, you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. So you go with that hope. When you sleep in the night, okay, you have a hope that tomorrow is going to be a new day. Okay. So when you're going with that hope, okay, when you wake up with that hope, then you make things much easier. And sometimes it is there is a fine line between depression and maybe boom or cheerfulness. Is hope. Okay, hope can uplift. In Hindi, there is a saying, एक कदम आपका हजार कदम मदद भगवान का. When there is hope, then I receive thousand steps of support from the Supreme as well, whether you call it as God, Supreme. Okay. And what is depression? When people are accustomed with depression or signs of depression, that is a signal that they have lost hope in themselves and also in humanity. When you lose hope, that's when we go into depression. But when I have hope, that makes me come out of all these things. Okay, depression is not a disease, it's a way of thinking. Okay, so what the most important quality to bounce back, to be resilient, is to have that hope in our mind. Okay, one thing that comes in my mind is, okay, when you go to a hospital, okay, doctor gives you hope. Okay, and when the person is diagnosed with severe illness or something, then say they are moved into a hospice. That means no hope. Okay, especially in the West, okay, people who has diagnosed with severe illness, okay, they're moved to a hospice to make them comfortable, but they are not going to live for long. They lose that hope. Okay, so a hope is something that makes us feel comfortable. So one of the key to our resilient heart is hope. And hope will make us move forward. Hope will make us uplift. Okay, hope is something, okay, it is like a light. It is like a light in that darkness, okay, which makes us move forward. So the next thing that comes in my mind is hope and courage. And then the second thing is acceptance and letting go. Okay, how does this work? Why do I need to accept? One thing is, the first thing, acceptance starts with my own self. Okay, whether a positive qualities or a negative qualities or with whatever I have, okay, I can still accept. If I accept myself unconditionally, then I'm able to let go. Okay, otherwise I'm holding on to it. Okay, and then acceptance in the family, acceptance of others is very natural and very easy. Okay, and sometimes our relationship issues or whatever we talk about is basically I'm not able to accept them as they are. Okay, so I have to reset my mind in such a way that I'm able to accept myself and able to accept others. Okay, these days, uh, with the time where we are in today, some people have to live by themselves, no other family member, okay, loneliness. And some people, okay, day and night living with one person find it very difficult and hard. Okay, 24 by 7, I have to live with them. Okay, then we find it very difficult as well. So accepting first is myself and accepting that loneliness is nothing but, okay, I am alone, but I loneliness is actually uh, causing me feel sick, feel sad. But if I don't enjoy my own company, okay, then how can I expect others that others will enjoy my company? Okay, so take the opportunity to enjoy your own company first. Okay, my own company is my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own emotions. All these things is my own company. So day in and day out, what am I talking to myself? Okay, if somebody is always talking to yourself badly about you or always very sarcastic about you and always keep bombarding you with something or the other, how do you feel? You don't feel good. So accepting your own self is talk to yourself nicely. Okay, we like other people to talk to us, talk about us nicely and talk to us nicely. So can I do that for my own self? So this is one of the most important things. To be accepted means how not just a forceful acceptance, but a loveful acceptance with my own self. Then, when I start enjoying my own company and accepting my own defects and goodness, then it's very easy for me to accept others. And then the situations that where we are in today, whether it's crisis or virus or whatever it is, and if I don't accept it, okay, I'm not able to let go of it. I'm holding on to it. Okay. Is that making me feel any good? If you think about it, no. Then can we change it? So when I start accepting, okay, things naturally start moving forward in a very different direction. One of the thought that was shared in our daily 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 study is about when you have good wishes, okay, even the situations start changing. Okay, so that's how the power of good wishes work. So without acceptance, I can't have a good wish, I can't have good feelings. Okay, so acceptance helps us to stay in my own purest self, understand my own self and also others as they are. And there comes, if I able to accept and then letting go is natural, is easy, and then it's easy for me to be flexible and to be adaptable to the situation that is going around, that is adjusting, okay, able to fit myself in any situation, able to merge, able to accommodate. That's what we call it as in the lesson of 8 powers that we talk about. Flexibility is about accommodating power. Okay, if I'm able to accommodate, if I am flexible enough. Okay, today when the first lockdown happened in London, Okay. Some people took the benefit to be positive, do the things that they have never done, and it was easy. Okay. It wasn't very difficult. And then slowly now the second lockdown is going on. And now people are a little bit getting frustrated and irritated. And if I'm not able to accommodate and be flexible with the situation when I my energy is drained. See, when I'm not accepting it, I'm not able to adapt. Now I don't want to do it anymore. I had enough. Okay, I keep getting sometimes the messages, I can't wait for the virus to go now. It's really going too much. Yes, but what did I learn? What is the lesson that this is giving me? Okay, probably if I am not able to deal with the situation, okay, the situation might have occurred with however in whatever way, but I can't deal with the situation in the same way. Okay, I have to change the way of dealing with that situation. I have to adapt accordingly. So that's when I'm then the situations keeps changing and we can see good results in that. That is bouncing back again. Okay, that is actually being flexible. Okay, and what am I giving? Okay, see, we say whatever is inside, that's what we give out. If I'm not happy, I can't give happiness to others. Let's take an example. Okay, so for example, if two people are bumped into each other and one is having a coffee cup in his hand, okay, and when they bumped into each other, the coffee spills on that person and for themselves as well. Okay, so in the same way, okay, whatever is inside is coming out. Okay, if I hold on to reaction or resistance, then this is what is coming out. Okay, flexibility means when there is acceptance, I'm able to adjust accordingly. Okay, able to accommodate accordingly. Okay, when I have that benevolent feelings, good feelings, and good wishes, okay, then the situation moves on smoothly. Although the situation might not be smooth, but at least my journey is smooth. Okay, so that's what we say. It's not just however you reach your destination, but it's throughout the journey. How am I? Okay, we know at some point this this is going to change, but how am I going through this situation from time to time? What is my feeling? What is my thought? Okay, so this is what flexibility is all about. Am I able to adjust? Am I able to accommodate? Okay, with the people who I am with. Okay, there is a question that came up. Uh, is if you're living with one person 24 by 7 and you don't see each other and you don't like each other, so how do you deal with it? Okay, so yes, how can I adapt at this moment of time? Okay, can I start accepting them as they are? Okay, yes, I have my own weakness, they have their own weakness. Okay, when I start accepting, then I'm able to adjust. Okay, can I start having good feelings for them from now at least? Okay, for whatever they are, at least if I want to keep my peace, can I be able to do that? Okay, having that pure feelings and good wishes. Okay, and do I have the courage to say sorry to them? Do I have, did I, am I able to let go of that ego and say, okay, maybe let's talk about it, let's deal with it together? This is adaptability. This is being flexible. Okay, these are the thoughts that are coming in my mind. And the next power that we are going to talk about is the biggest thing in resilience is patience. Okay, I like this quote very much. Tolerance and patience should not be read as a signs of weakness. They are the signs of strength. Okay, by Dalai Lama. So sometimes we take, well, it's their weakness. Okay, and maybe we think that They are like doormats, and then we can walk around them. We can walk on them. Okay, but patience is a virtue, tolerance is a power. Okay, any power, any quality that we use in our daily life. Okay, when I start using that every day, bit by bit, that becomes more and more. Okay, then my bouncing back, my resilience becomes easy. I am very much easy to bounce back with people, okay, or situations, or the loss that is happening to me. Okay, but if I don't practice it, this is not going to happen in one day. Okay, so little by little, if I start using these powers, using these qualities in my everyday, okay, then the real time need, when it really comes up, then I'm already used to doing that, so it becomes easy. Okay, when I'm lost or confused, or why do I need to be patient, I can't tolerate it anymore, no, it may not work. Okay, the one good example that comes into my mind is, the real example is Dadi Janki. Some of you might have heard. If you haven't heard about Dadi Janki, she was the administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris until March. She passed away in March at the age of 104. So patience and tolerance. So with people, with my own body, with the illness that I have, okay, with situations that are coming up, okay, patience everywhere, okay, in my everyday task. Okay, if I can slow down a little bit, okay, that could help. And why I'm talking about Dadi Janki is, uh, all throughout her life, maybe from the years that I have seen her very closely from the time I'm in London, is, although even if she suffers with some or the other health issues, okay, all she does is she used to go back into silence, and then next day she bounces back, as if nothing has happened to her at all. Okay, there was a time when she was in London, maybe a year or 2 years back. Okay, and when she was here, okay, she wasn't well, so we didn't have many programs at that time. Okay, and Dadi is supposed to go to Russia, and we weren't even sure that will she be able to travel. Okay, and even the farewell that we have arranged, that Dadi couldn't come that night, and the next day morning she has to travel. Okay, so we weren't sure, will she be all right, will she be able to travel? Everybody has a question. Okay, but amazingly how her pain helped her, her healing power is her patience. Okay, patience is the real way of bouncing back, I could say, is a real way of resilience. And the next day morning, when we came back again in the class, and then she was like up again, ready to go, ready to travel in flight for how many hours, I don't know. Okay. So I thought, amazing how she bounces back time and again, okay, with her own body. It was amazing to see her. So tolerance is when the situations come, can I be patient? Can I say, can I wait for, even when you're doing something, can I slow down a bit more? So all these are the things that comes for patience to me. Okay, and definitely positive mind. Okay. Resilience is, how can I have all these qualities that we are talking about? How can I bounce back if I am in a negative mode, or a too much thinking, or a worrying, or a depressed state? No, this starts with being positive. Okay, every thought that I create is an energy. Every thought that I create is radiating. So positive, pure thoughts in my mind, because the food that I take every day, the first food is even the food that you take physically. More than that is the thoughts that you consume, okay, the information that you receive, and that becomes stays in your mind. So I really need to be mindful. Okay, these days mindfulness is very popular. Okay, but what is mindfulness? Is just paying attention to the thoughts that I'm thinking, to the feelings that I create. Okay, because this is the energy that's going around. Okay, so positive thinking is the most important tool to bounce back. If I don't have hope, hope also comes with positive thought. Okay, any thought, you can feel it immediately when you have a negative feeling or something that is not making you feel comfortable. Then that's a moment to pause and think, hang on a minute, what's going on? Okay, if I'm not positive, I cannot change anything. Okay, do you think one person can change everything? We'll say maybe not. But yes, if you look at the great personalities in the world around, okay, one person can bring a lot of change. Okay, even that's so if I start valuing myself in that way, okay, and if I start valuing the thoughts that I'm creating, because these are like the seeds that every day I put on. Okay, every seed that I sow becomes a plant, becomes a tree. Okay, when I have a positive thought, okay, then I create more positive thoughts. When I have a negative thought, that brings life to many other negative thoughts and worries and fears. Okay, then I don't want to bounce back. Okay, see, just think about the moment when you really had that situation and you really don't want to come out of it. Okay, because I am in my own comfort space of my own thinking, my own world, and I don't want to come out. That's why I don't want to take anybody's help or support as well. So if I can support myself, that is the biggest thing. Okay, that's the way to bounce back. Okay, I remember one of the incidents is um, this this person who has got big met with an accident, and then he had a big scar on his forehead, and doctor said it will stay on forever. Okay, but he's very positive and he's very enthusiastic, and he said no, that's going to go. Okay, and he was sharing his experience, and I was like, and there's nothing on his face or on his forehead as well. So that's how powerful the healing energy of a positive thought is. So somebody was sharing with me yesterday from one of the centers with a positive filled water. Okay, the powers. Okay, and the normal water that they buy from outside, they get from outside, and two plants they planted, and one is blossomed so quickly and it's so beautiful, and the other one is very tiny. Okay, so when I can use that power on the plants and the things that are around, can I use that for my own self? Okay, so when I am positive, I am easily able to bounce back. My resilience is increasing. Okay, it's not about how long I'm going to take, okay, but it is about how quickly can I come out of the situation. Okay, that's what I remember from Dadi Janki again, is like anytime, even at the age of 90 plus, when she had when she had a fall and her head had so many stitches, and after a few days she's like back again, normal in action, and everybody's concerned that is she okay, did it affect her in any way? But nothing. So this is how our capacity of the soul within increases. Okay, my bouncing back capacity increases very fast. The recovery is very quick. That's why even in illness, when you think about, okay, people who are resilient, their recovery is very fast. Okay, some people, for some, it might take a very long time to heal, and for some, it is very quick. Okay, there is one sister who comes here to do seva, and she's Chinese, and but how she had a fall in the bathroom, and for 8 months she couldn't move. Okay, but then the interesting thing is, her operation also took a long time, because in the first lockdown, okay, she has to wait for her call to come back, to go back for the operation. But then after the operation, the doctors are really concerned about her pain, but then she says, well, I don't have any pain. Okay, so, and she recovered so fast, her recovery was very quick. And it was very surprising for me to see that, because all the amount of good wishes and pure feelings that she had for her own body also helped her to heal quickly. Although her walk, now she walks normal, she drives. Of course, she's more than over 60, but still she's like nothing has happened. So that's the power of positive mind. So the next thing that comes to me is clarity and clear decision making. In a difficult situation or a critical situation, when I am lost in that, when I am overthinking, then I don't have clarity. I'm not able to tackle that situation or handle that situation easily. Okay, so for that, I need to have clean and a clear mind. Then the right touching will come at the right time. I know you might have heard many examples about this, is how at that critical situation, okay, you take a decision is so crucial and so important. Okay, if I'm lost in the situation, if I'm not able to bounce back, or if I don't have enough resilience, okay, then I'm not able to handle it in a better way. Okay, for that, um, you might have heard of the examples of people who come out, and this person was suffering, um, had an accident. Okay, and when they had an accident, um, they have to, it was not their mistake. Okay, it was somebody has just got into them, and then they met with an accident, and they rushed off. And the person was, rather than worrying or thinking about, oh, why did they do that, instant action. Okay, what happened, why did this happen, don't worry about it. The first thing is call the ambulance, call the police, and let's sort it out. Okay, took the pictures instantly. Okay, and then showed everything. Okay, clarity. Okay, when there is positivity, the clarity is there. When there is clarity, decision making is not difficult. Sometimes we just think, go deep into the situation, who did it, what happened, why it happened. Okay, I start thinking and analyzing about it. Okay, that's not going to do any good for me. Okay, instantly spontaneous decisions are important when it is a crucial situation. Okay, and so that comes with the positive thinking, that clarity will be there. If there is no clarity, I take decisions at the wrong time, like again coming back to this boxing. Okay, the box, when in the 10th count or the 11th count, okay, when the guy wakes up, gone, that's it. Okay, I make a decision after the things have happened, after everything is finished. Oh, I should have done this, I should have done this. Finished. I can't do anything with that. So, right moment, right decision means right clarity. Okay, with the critical situations where we are in. So, how can I bring that clarity? That clarity comes. Sorry, I just trying to mute people. Okay, when that clarity is there, nothing can stop us. Okay, and even in that's way, in the Raj Yoga study, that one thing that comes up time and again is, okay, keep your intellect clean and clear. Okay, when your intellect is clean and clear, that means when your thought is clean and clear, your intellect will also be clean and clear. Okay, so then you get the right touching. Okay, I remember one situation when Dadi Janki went to Pakistan, and there was something happening. I think there was riots happening at that time. Okay, and overnight, Dadi's clarity and her connection with the divine is so powerful. Overnight, next day there is supposed to be a program, and Dadi said, "Tomorrow morning we are going to go. Okay, we have to go back." Yeah, and her flight was after next day or something, I think. I don't remember about the program exactly, but they are supposed to go after 2 days, but then they decided to go just one day before. Come what may, tomorrow we are leaving this place. We have to go tomorrow morning. And then overnight they have searched for the flights. There are no flights. And then they went via Dubai and then back to India. So, and then by the time they got into the flight, okay, then after that, the situation started. So she get so strong instincts when she has to move out of the place. So that's the clarity of her mind and clarity of her thinking. So to bring all these into our action, sorry, okay, I need to stop. When things happen, rather than rushing, rather than uh, feeling bad or guilty or sorrowful, stop. Stop for a moment. Give yourself a pause. Okay, say to yourself, it is okay. And everything is going to be fine. You know, when you go to a doctor, what does the doctor do? Okay, his treatment might be 10%, but his positive attitude towards us, positive thoughts for us is, it's okay, everything is going to be okay. You will be fine. And that comforts the heart. Okay. So when I have a critical situation or a demanding situation, probably I need to take a few minutes break. It's okay. Even instead of breaking my head, being in that situation, let me just take a break, come out of it. Okay. And do something different. Okay. And maybe even just for a minute, pause and say to yourself, just step back from everything. Okay. That could help us to be free, to be calm in that chaotic situation. If I'm calm, it's easy to solve the problem. If I'm already the situation in chaos and I'm already intense and worried, okay, probably I destroy it. So I have a choice. If I want to sink in that situation, that's up to me. If I want to swim out and to deal the best possible way, it's again in my hands. So I have a choice to sink or to swim. But time to time, this pause will help us a lot. Okay, this is going to be uh, like a medicine, a spiritual medicine when you stop, pause, and set yourself free. Okay, and the most important thing to bounce back and to bring resilience in our life is spirituality. Okay. How spirituality can make us strong. Okay. Yes, we learn to accept sometimes we are positive, but still you feel things are not working. Okay, you try to change your habits, still it's not working. I need inner strength, I need inner power. So, in spirituality, three things. Okay, one is stepping inwards, okay, knowing yourself, your inner reality. And when I come into that awareness of a spiritual being, okay, so in that deep consciousness, I find my true inner treasures. What I'm seeing externally is only a tiny bit, okay, but there is an inner world, okay, where I have my true treasures of peace, love, happiness, generosity, and many more. And then my generosity is natural, and my connection with the Supreme. Okay, going upwards is connecting with God or divine or the Supreme Being. So when I'm in that awareness of my inner true self and my connection with the higher source, okay, that becomes a recharging. Okay, my inner power, my inner strength is growing. And when that inner strength is growing, so for me to handle the world and the worldly situations, the people around, the challenges that are coming, okay, the weather, the way that I come out is completely different. Okay, things are not working according to me. It is different. I'm still okay. Okay, because all I need to learn is to learn to be okay even in a critical situation, in a tough game. So if I'm able to do this, that is actually bringing my real true qualities. See, if when we are in school or a college, we have exams time to time. That exams will show how much capacity I have, how much I have learned. Okay, so life, in the game of life, we have these challenges, we have these critical situations, okay, to teach us something, to explore our inner strength, our inner quality, how much I have within me. So if I want to take up that challenge, let me take a different turn inwards and then go upwards and come outwards. So that will help us to move, to bounce back in a much quicker way. So I think that is my experience, what I have seen, and what I am experiencing my own self as well. So these are my thoughts that I thought of sharing with you. Shall we have a few moments of reflection, meditation? So then, if you have any questions, we can take that up. Hope that's okay. So, oops, sorry. Okay, sitting quietly and comfortably. As you keep everything aside, including the things that are actually disturbing me at this moment or pulls my attention, let's keep them aside. Just turn inwards. As I turn inwards, I see the whole world that is within me. My world of thoughts, emotions, feelings, habits, and many other things. I consciously bring my awareness to one thought. Who am I? Beyond the layers and the roles and the responsibilities that I hold, I come to the awareness that I am a pure, positive being of light. I am a soul, a spiritual being residing in between the forehead of this body. Now I choose to step upwards beyond all the actions, sounds, people. Like a tiny star, I travel upwards. I reach a space that is completely pure, peaceful. I'm drawn to the magnificent being of light, the supreme being, the highest of the high. Who is the treasure of all the powers, the ocean, the golden rays of the Supreme Being is showering on me. What all I, the being, need is being received from the Supreme. The inner strength, the inner powers, it is like I, the soul, being charged in this golden rays of light. As I am full and content, I come back into the world of actions, radiating that power, the ability to bounce back with the situations that are around me, with a big heart. I share the best that I have. I see myself calm, stable, clarity, and with inner strength, bouncing back with whatever situations or challenges that are coming in my way. And I share that pure positive vibrations all around me. I visualize myself in any situation, how quickly I can bounce back. I keep that hope in my heart and gently come back to the present moment. Om Shanti. And thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share. If you have any questions, any thoughts,
Can you stop the screen share?
sorry, Vinaban.
Stop the screen
Hello.
share.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, I can hear.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
I would like to know two questions. One is Gnani and Vijnani. What is the difference? Clarity. Second one, people are not able to react properly. Thoughts and words are not directly proportional to their actions. Why? Why? Thank you.
Okay. Gyan is knowledge. Vigyan is like a science. Okay. What we are learning here is like a spiritual science, means spiritual application of the knowledge is Vigyan. Okay. So that is what we call here as a meditation or yoga. Okay. So through that which I accumulate power when I actually practice it. So that's about Gyan and Vigyan. Our thoughts and words are not equally proportionate because when I have too much in my thinking, in my mind, okay, when there is lots of waste that is going on, then they are not equally proportionate. Okay, then my words, what I'm speaking, I'm not able to share with that clarity. Okay, that's why when I'm thinking less, I'm talking the right things. Otherwise, when I'm thinking too much, okay, then we say I'm not able to express it. Okay, the similar question we had before as well, why we are not able to keep our thoughts and words equal. Okay, because there is lots of thinking which I am not able to control, or we say that, well, I can't control my mind. So let's focus on my thoughts. What am I thinking? Is it making me feel good? If I stop thinking, if something is waste or negative, let's change that. And then my words naturally being expressed in the right way, in the right manner. Hope that answers your question.
Om Shanti, sister. Thank you.
Thank you.
If anybody likes to ask the question, they can unmute themselves and ask the question. Or you can put your question in the chat box. Okay. I guess everybody's questions have been answered in the talk. So thank you so much, sister, for this insightful yet powerful talk. Like the sister very well said, the key to resilient heart is hope, courage, acceptance, letting go, positive mindset, good wishes, clarity of mind, and nevertheless meditation. and also how to increase the bouncing back capacity with positive mindset. And she also gave many positive and practical examples also. So I hope all the participants have benefited a lot. So thank you so much, sister, once again. So now you can also subscribe to Shanti Saror Hyderabad YouTube channel to watch our old session recordings, as well as to keep an update on our future sessions. So watch out for our future communications and keep connecting with us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you all, and thank you, sister, for such a wonderful talk. It is highly appreciated by all the participants. So thank you so much for joining, everyone. We will meet you again on Sunday. At the same time, you can also invite your friends and family to the online Sunday evening talk. Thank you. Om Shanti. See you again on Sunday evening.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.